Thank you guys for joining on this lovely, hopefully, relatively lovely Thursday, wherever you guys are. Today we're going to go over, as we have been for most of the past few weeks, some of the new information that we've been putting out in the Working Virtual Square on Schmidt Resources. And there's a couple really important ones that we're going to go over today, just in terms of as our agents start to have been heading back out and start to head back out depending on the region that we want to kind of equip everybody with and have for them. So as always, we're going to start in here. Oh, let me share my screen. I'm not going to forget. Okay. So we're going to start here in Schmidt Resources, and we're just going to click on any of these regions to go to our, first thing we're going to go to is our Working Virtual Square. It is the second square on most of our regions. And just to kind of go over some of the things that we've gone over. So this one right here, 3 items to create your video home studio. This one is great because, again, there are so many people doing things from Zoom right now, as we have been for the past few weeks. And again, this is not something that's going to stop once restrictions really just are lifted. You know, it's not everyone's been using the term new normal, and that's exactly what this is going to be like. There's going to be a new normal in terms of how we operate, and video conferencing is going to be a huge part of that. However, we've all probably been on a Zoom call or two where somebody is sitting in a dark corner, doesn't have the best angle, and might not be in the best position to be on a call with clients, with other coworkers, etc. So 3 items to create your home studio is a little thing that we put together in terms of literally doing just that, setting things up. You know, I've got a couple of the items. I'm going to grab them right now, actually, right here that we talk about. One of them is a tripod. You know, again, whoops, there goes my light. One of them is a tripod that you can hold your phone on if you are not using a laptop, and if you are using a laptop, it's important to be level with your face. Don't have your camera down here so they see this. So you get a tripod. You get yourself a nice little desk light. This thing is called a ring light, and I've got a link to it on the page. This was literally like $36, something like that. And you can put it right on your desk to brighten the area if you don't have good lighting where you're shooting. And then, of course, the third thing is a microphone if your computer doesn't have a good built-in mic. So again, every time you are on camera, every time there is something visual, including you going on, that is an impression of who you are as a professional. And anything you can do to improve that impression is good for you, good for your business, obviously, and good for your reputation. Mobile editing, you know, we did a great article. One of our RSCs up in Michigan did an amazing long-form editing video on something called Splice, and she walked us through, all from her iPad, how to edit photos together, how to edit clips together, and walked you through step-by-step how easy that really is. And Splice is a great app. You know, this is not one of the free ones. It used to be free. It's $3 a week, or you can get it for $10 a month. But again, most editing softwares that are professional run $20 to $25 a month minimum, so it's still a great deal. This one is the one that we've probably all been skirting around if you are licensed, Con Ed. We have been working from home for quite a few weeks now, and it would have been and continues to be a great time to get some Con Ed in if you haven't done that yet. So with Coldwell Banker, we have a partnership with the brand has a partnership with a company called the CE Shop, and normally through CB you get a 20% discount for their classes, but they have a deal going on right now for 25% off their classes. I personally used the CE Shop for my Con Ed last year. It was super easy. It was it was cheap. I think it was literally like $16 or something like that after the discount, and I was able to get some Con Ed in for 2019 at that point. So again, it's something we're all probably thinking about, but not maybe actively doing. So if you haven't done your Con Ed yet, now is a great time to do that. The Success Friday. So we had our we had originally said, you know, on April 30th, we're going to announce our winners for our Success Friday contest. We did just that, but we also decided that we are going to extend the contest for the rest of May as well. So if you have a virtual success, something that you've done in the past few weeks that you'd consider a success, whether it's as simple as you shot your first video or you conducted business completely over Zoom or anything like that, you can use this link here to submit that request for a chance to win some swag, for a chance to win some, I think, marketing dollars, but I think we did a lot of swag giveaways last week. So you can see the new masks there, but you can see we had Sue from my neck of the woods, Holland, was highlighted last week. Joe from the Treasure Coast, Cassidy from the Gulf Coast, and then Candy from Brecksville, Ohio, were all just kind of highlighted for some of the awesome things they were doing over the past few weeks. So there's another month. You got like 3 more weeks to submit your virtual successes for a chance to win some swag. And if you're on the call and you submitted prior, in the first month, all of those entries are still going to count for round 2. So if you it's not like you have to resubmit in May. If you've submitted, you're still in the running for the drawing. Couple more right here. Schmidt Happens podcast episode 3 is out. If you haven't, our Premier family, we started this about 3 or 4 weeks before you guys joined our family. We started a podcast called Schmidt Happens, which is a podcast where we interview agents from all over the company and speak with them about just what's working for their business. Sometimes we focus on tools from the brand. Sometimes we focus on the market. In this particular episode, we spoke with Ryan and Jenny Craig, who are a team in Traverse City. They've got 7 kids, and they are a real estate team. And so we talked a lot about work-life balance and how they manage that life and still having a successful real estate career. And one of the things we really kind of started diving into on this particular episode is what we kind of have been calling our a horror story, where I asked them, tell me without naming names, what is one of the craziest experiences you've had with a client or with another agent. And that part's just a lot of fun to hear the things that our agents go through. So it's on Apple Podcasts, on iTunes, it's on Spotify. It's on a couple of other places, like Stitcher, if anyone uses that. But again, you can download the episode, you can subscribe to it, which is great for the podcast if you do that, and then you can also follow it on Spotify with the same effect. But again, they were meant, as if you listen to podcasts, they're a general podcast length is 20 to 40 minutes, because a lot of times we're listening to podcasts while we're driving. Hasn't been as much driving lately as there used to be, but it's a great thing to put on while you are cleaning, while you're working on some stuff, while you're getting things done around the house. The goal, again, is just to bring value, just to hear perspectives from other agents within the same company, hear what they're doing, and maybe glean a couple interesting points from them. So check that out. And then last but not least, because probably most importantly, we have a bunch of new assets regarding health and safety in terms of real estate. So we do have the little article on it right here. I'm not going to click on that though. So what I want to show you guys is if you go just to the schmidtresources.com to the front page and you click on, again, any of your regions, yesterday we added a new square, the very first square here, and it's titled Health and Safety in Real Estate. So if you click on this, each state has basically each DBA has 11 different assets that they can use for practicing real estate. We've got showing guidelines in terms of just overall general what we're doing in terms of showing guidelines. You can see here before, during, and after. We've got showing sort of a safety promise for our sellers, what we're doing. We have a safety thing for our buyers, what we'd be doing, and then just as agents, what we're doing. So let me bring that one up again. As agents, before an appointment, during an appointment, after the appointment, what we're doing to stay safe and healthy. And then homeowner warning. So this is one that we've actually had up for a little while now, but the idea being we ask that any parties previewing this property show signs of fever, illness, reschedule your showing. It's a sign that your buyers that your sellers can put on their door if they want to. It's completely up to you, of course. And then a bunch of social media graphics. We've got 6 graphics per DBA again, and they go over a lot of the same material. Our promise to you, what we're doing to help stay safe, what we're doing to clean the properties and vet our clients that are walking through properties, and so on and so forth. So again, these are, you could describe them if you wanted to as starting off points. We're hoping that these meet a lot of the requirements or a lot of the information that you're hoping to communicate to your client, to your sellers. Again, these social graphics are things you can download and post on your social media. And in the past 24 hours, I've already seen a bunch of that. So feel free to use these on social media and share. But if you're looking for something else, if these don't really fit what you're looking for, or you had a very specific message that you want to try to communicate, you can reach out to your marketing group at any time, and they can take one of these and tweak it for you. They can take one of these and kind of erase the text and start from scratch, or they can create something just completely brand new that maybe has the same theme but different messaging, different imagery, etc. So again, these are there here to hopefully meet a lot of needs, but it's not like these are the only things available to you. If there's other stuff that you're looking for, reach out to your design team, and they will whip up whatever it is that you need. So honestly, that's really it in terms of what we have today. I know, just a quick reminder that the virtual open house form closes in about 2 hours now, 2 hours and 19 minutes. But this is the page right here, this health and safety in real estate. This is what we want to make sure all of our agents know about. So if you guys are doing virtual Zoom meetings or virtual sales meetings over the next few days, make sure to show them this page. Again, it's as simple as you go to schmidtresources.com, you click on any region, and you click on your region, but on any of the regions, it's the very first square, health and safety in real estate. Please make sure, managers and ASCs and RSCs get this in front of your agents. The email went out yesterday. Forward that back out again if you want to. So yeah, that's about it from me, guys. Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments or concerns, or just want to, shoot the breeze about anything? Well, I'll wrap up right now because nothing's popping in. But as always, like I always say at the end, if you need anything, reach out to myself, reach out to Tracy, reach out to your marketing group. We're here to help you, here to support you, especially as we start easing into this new environment and our agents really go out in force. So thank you guys for your time. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you next time.